So this is what I'm normally doing with the pipes. I'm cutting about 60mm of plastic overflow pipe, drilling a 22mm hole and gluing it in place. But as one of my watchers and friends, Matt, commented about the size of the pipe, and of course a mouse will easily fit straight up that pipe. I've always said it, if a biro pen will go up it, a mouse will as well. So I needed some way of reducing this even more for the winter time, when we want to keep the mice out but still allow the bees easy access. So I'm toying with another idea. I've taken the old bit of pipe out of that one. So now instead I've fitted a overflow tank connector. Now if I do that on all three, if I buy them from the shop down the road, it's going to cost £1.40 per unit. So what's that, £4.20, which ain't too bad I suppose. But I'm sure I can get them in bulk cheaper off eBay. Now then, our bit of pipe will simply push in the end of that, carry on as normal in the summer. Come the winter time, when we need to stop the mice from getting into the hive, I can simply pull out that piece and I've got a new idea to go in this piece. So, going on to the fridge hives, I had to come up with some new idea on how to make them mouse proof, because using those pipes, although they're great defence on wasps and hornets, come the winter time when the mice want to find somewhere dry and warm and a bit of food, beehives are number one good place to go, especially in the woodland. So I've made something that hopefully will cure the problem. I'm going to go and give it a test run later on over the apiary and just check to see if bees can get in and out of it. But basically nozzles off of silicone sealant, I tend to get loads of them from the job I do. If a biro will fit through, then so will a mouse, guarantee it. So we basically cut the nozzle and just a little bit past the threads on one of these nozzles. That way the biro pen won't fit through it, a mouse won't fit through it. And we then insert it into a little bit of overflow pipe with a bit of silicone sealant and glue it in place. So I did this last night, still a little bit tacky, but you can actually offset the nozzle. So on the outside you've got a nice wide chamber, on the inside the nozzle is closer to the bottom. So with those tank connectors fitted on the fridge, we can actually put a mark on this so we know where the top is, or our top, which would be the bee's bottom, and we'd want that on the inside of the hive. That simply push into one of those tank connectors. It's a bit tight purely because I've put silicone all over it, but on the outside you would then have a nice entrance that the bees could still get into. On the inside, however, you should be able to see that we've got a much smaller hole. Mouse can't get through that. Hopefully the bees can still crawl through it. I'll come back with another video, see what that's like. That's come to visit me. That's a fly, because it's only got one set of wings. Look, the beautiful yellow on it and the striped abdomen. That beautiful looking little creature. Different approach, different idea. Oh, you didn't see that, but a bee can go up it. Look, straight out. That idea will work. Straight up and out. That's all we needed to know. So the idea works. A bee going in that end will come out that end relatively easy. But like all good inventions, there's a Mark II. So you can order these off eBay. Get your little silicone nozzle, cut it down so the biro pen won't fit through the end. Then take another one, cut it down quite bigger, not a lot bigger. Basically the two will fit together like that. Cut your bit of overflow. Works out longer now. But one of them up there, you could literally put a little bit of silicone sealant around this end, push it in, that'll stick it. But before it's dry, you can look down as you put this one in, make the two ends line up, glue it. Shouldn't get any glue on the outside. Once it's dry, you can take a little bit of sandpaper or your Stanley knife. Being careful you don't slit your wrists in this day of health and safety. Ooh. Trim off the little edges. That'll push nicely into your tank overflow or your overflow tank connector. It gives you a nice big end for the bee to go into and a nice big end for the bee to come out of. Just gets smaller in the middle. So a mouse can't get through it. Your bees can still go in and out over winter. I don't know if the whole thing would be worth leaving on all year round, because it'd probably be an added benefit for any wasps that were trying to get in. You're going to have a large amount of bees outside, you're going to have a large amount of bees inside, and that wasp has got to go down a lot longer. 4 inches of pipe with probably bees coming out and bees going in behind it. We'll try it out. So I'm going to make 3 of these, put them on the little chubby hive, get it over the woodland. I've got some bees over April 1, really nice and strong, that I'm going to stick in there. I'll put the link up for where you can buy these on eBay. I'll look for it in case anyone wants to make one.